most people, the sudden loss of a limb would spell the end of any potential sporting career. But for these guys here in Portsmouth, that's by no means the case. The sport can trace its foundations back to 1980 Seattle in the United States, where Don Bennett, the godfather of amputee football, resides. While watching his son practice basketball one day, the ball escaped and began rolling down the driveway. Don, on crutches and without his prosthetic leg on, simply raised up on his crutches and kicked the ball back to his son. Don figured if he could kick a basketball on crutches, he could kick a football too. A deceptively simple beginning to what's become a worldwide, FIFA-recognised sport. With amputee football still in its relative infancy, the rules tend to vary from region to region. However, the basic laws established by Bennett 36 years ago come close to being recognised as standard. Amputee football came to the South Coast through the work of Pompey in the Community, the charitable arm of Portsmouth Football Club, and the team's disability development officer Michael Pink explained to us the importance of sport in helping people with disabilities.
I think it's important for anybody, because obviously I love sport, so I see all the benefits of sport, whether it be sort of health and fitness, whether it be meeting up with friends and doing things that you enjoy with friends, whether it be the good thing about sort of some of the sport work we do is sort of with regards to sort of disability, is sort of an increase in sort of confidence and that helps with the social aspect as well. It sort of brings people out of their shells. So yeah, not just it's for anyone really. Yeah, that's the beauty of sport is that it has so many different benefits. We were fortunate enough to have funding from the Portsmouth City Council to put on one session a week, which sort of got the group going. It started really well. We sort of got some interest, and then sort of word spread, and then we managed to get some sponsorship from Owen Mitchell Solicitors, which were based in Southampton. And basically what that meant was that we could do a lot more. We could enter leagues, we could buy kit, we could, they were helpful at sort of getting players. So yeah, it sort of really meant that we could sort of push on with it from then on. Well, my role, I'm a disability development coordinator, so my role is to try and get as many people with disabilities into sport. And so we've got amputee football. We've got some other football sessions as well. So we've got cerebral palsy football, which is mainly for younger players. We have an inclusive adults team. But we also have we work with Special Olympics to do like a multi-sport session. We helped out with the Portsmouth Wheelchair Racing Group up at the Mountbatten Centre, and we've also done some work in schools, so sort of special schools such as Cliffdale and Redwood. We've done after school clubs with them, Mary Rose and sort of colleges as well. So and we're always sort of looking to do more as well, so we're always looking to sort of increase our provision.
The team was founded in 2015 through the help of Ray Westbrook, the talisman and leader of the Portsmouth amputee side, who also happens to be the captain of the Great Britain amputee team, leading the national team at the last two amputee World Cups in Russia and Mexico.
I lost my leg when I was 14 due to a kick playing football that triggered a cancerous growth in my ankle. So it would have spread up my leg, so it had to amputate. No, I didn't think that I'd ever be able to play. Like, obviously, not being an amputee, you look at amputees and you think that they can't really do a lot, but when you're actually an amputee, you can do whatever you want to do, basically. So.
After turning out for Manchester City, Oxford United and Peterborough's amputee teams, he was sick of travelling so far to play the sport he loved and approached the club about forming an amputee side.
I basically got the Portsmouth team up and running because I used to play for Oxford and Peterborough, so I used to have to travel to there to play amputee football. So I started to look for players locally, so I could come and play locally, and I didn't have to travel so far. Amputee football is physically demanding. It's more upper body though. Then obviously the one leg does take a battering, but it's more if you can be strong up top, then you usually can carry you through. I got involved with the national team before I even started playing club level, to be fair. I was playing able-bodied 11-a-side Sunday League football, and the local paper done an article on me, and the manager from the Amputee national team see it and got in contact with me, so that's how it started. Yeah, Mexico's really nice, as you can imagine, and to play football out there is really nice, and to live like a professional for a couple of weeks is a nice honour to have. So yeah, it's great playing for GB.
This season saw the very first English Amputee Football League, with 6 teams competing across the campaign from Man City, Watford, Peterborough, Everton, Arsenal and indeed Pompey.
The league is really competitive. There's 6 teams in it now, and we're looking to have 8 teams next year, but yeah, it's really competitive. Every fixture, you never know what's going to happen. Are you going to get a win against this team or a draw against another team? It can go either way, but there are a few strong teams in the league that usually you don't expect to get much against, but yeah, it's a pretty strong team, pretty strong league.